take your stress away. Ball on the like every day.
Next, it's a rematch in the NFC North. Minnesota's now defeated Detroit in 8 straight as the Vikings look for another series sweep. It's Week 13, only on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford. Down Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the
first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Everson Griffin. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is that we... Minshew, 1st and 10. This is complete to Hawkins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Minshew. Hard throw, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. They'll run on first down. Hawkins, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Minshew. Flushed out right. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately. Nice pass for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Lions into the red zone for the... It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They run it with Balaj, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check it back, check it back.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Vigil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Balaj. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Demetrius Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to throw. This one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Balaj. Oh, he bowls over it. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Balaj. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They go play action. Cousins. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Julian Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Lions will use the first of their timeout. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check, watch the before, watch the before.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Ballage as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. And they're just going to run it here And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Golden Tate, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Daniel Jones, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Lions, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. This is complete to Hawkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description. Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here's Minshew. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now Cook hit when he launched the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're... Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike able to recover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 39, Minshew. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Minshew, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
The sack coming from Big. Dalvin Tomlinson. Back at the 22-yard line.
Second and 20.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew, he finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. He's been a busy. First down, here's the run with Cook.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A lean. Now they try the right side here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he fires one incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hawkins powering his way forward. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trucks over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Cousins to throw it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go. Mike, 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Check 26, check 26.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and goal. Minshew. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 6th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins again. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means that it's harder to move it.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And to give this time to the tailback. Runs over it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 109 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Detroit, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.